Now, Derrick Henry is closing in on 1,700 yards on the season, right now sitting at 1,679. And with 2 games to go, I think that he can definitely eclipse 2,000 yards. What is up, guys? Ativ here. Merry Christmas. I hope y'all are doing great. And in this video, I will be talking about why Derrick Henry will become the 8th player in NFL history to rush for 2,000 yards. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Now, Derrick Henry, he has 2 games remaining in the season, and they're versus the Packers and versus the Texans. The Packers, I feel like their stats for their rushing defense is actually better than you'd expect. They're letting up 110 yards per game. I thought that they were going to be letting up around 130. The Packers are actually 11th best rushing defense. I thought they'd be much worse, honestly, but if the Packers are letting up 110, this is who the time they're playing this week. Then if we look at who they're playing next week, they're playing the Texans. Guess how many the Texans are letting up? 150.5 yards per game. This is enough for the 31st worst defense in the NFL right now for rushing. And Derrick Henry, of course, he right now has 1,679 rushing yards. So, if we add 110 and 150, this equals to 260, right? Now, 260 yards, divide this into 2 games, and that's 130 yards per game. Derrick Henry, he has to average 130 yards per game. He's 321 yards away from getting 200. Divide that into 2 games. He has to average 160 yards per game for these next 2 games. On the season, he's been averaging 109.9. What do you think? Can he do it or not? Honestly, I'm going to go with yes, he can. First of all, the Texans, I think that will be a 200-yard game for Derrick Henry. And if that's a 200-yard game, then all Derrick Henry needs to do, not all Derrick Henry needs to do versus the Packers, but what Derrick Henry needs to do, he needs to get 121 yards versus the Packers, and then 200 yards versus the Texans, and there's 2,000, sorry. And honestly, I think that he'll be doing much more than this, if I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I think that he'll definitely be the last 2,000-yard rusher since Adrian Peterson to get 2,000. I just don't see how he can't. I mean, he's not very injury prone. He's getting a lot of touchdowns as well. Pretty sure he's leading the league right now. It's 15. And I mean, look, when you're averaging 120 yards per game, I think that you're bound to get 2,000. I mean, if we're going off of what he's been doing for the rest of the season, 240 more yards is what he should be getting if we're going off stats. Now that's basically 80 away from 2,000, right? It's about 1,920, I believe. I'm not sure. I didn't do the math. I'm just assuming off 321. And, oh, there's the 99-yard run, Derrick Henry. That was a great run. But, I mean, I think he's going to get more than 1,920. I think that Derrick Henry is built different. He's a different breed. He's a special running back. And there's no one on the Texans to stop him. J.J. Watt's the only person that can even come close to stopping him on the Texans, and they're probably going to run the other way, let's be real here. On the Packers don't really have any insane tacklers. I mean, the Darius Smith's more of a sack beast. Jair Alexander's more of a coverage beast. And I mean, the Packers, I don't think they'll have an answer for Derrick Henry. And the Packers, they have a pretty good passing defense, I'd say. I mean, Jair Alexander, he'll be covering A.J. Brown the whole game, but on the Texans, their passing defense isn't so good. They don't really have any good cornerbacks and safeties, honestly. So I don't know who's going to be guarding A.J. Brown versus the Texans. I think that game could actually be a blowout. Tennessee could win big time. But A.J. Brown will be a big part in this as well. A.J. Brown and Ryan Tannehill. We'll see how much they throw the ball. Will this be like the Raheem Mostert game versus the Packers in the NFC Championship last season? Or will it be just a normal game for Derrick Henry? I think that it'll be the former, the Raheem Mostert one, but we'll see. sorry for this being such a short video. Have a great Christmas, everybody, and I will see you next time. And by the way, leave a comment below. Tell me whether you think Derrick Henry can get 2,000 yards or not. But yeah, that'll be it for the video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.